Hello, everybody. God bless you all. Everybody calls me Shaylee. That's my nickname. I wanted to share a testimony real quick. What happened to me back in years before. I was dating someone. He had his own kids. I had my own kids, and we connected together. Like we had a relationship, and then we moved on and moved together. Let's go forward now. During that time, he lost his job and he was using heroin. Something new for me. That was the first time I ever been with someone that was using heroin. And I was very naive on this. Then, let's go forward more. It was one night, he came to the house, very not himself. He was into drugs. He approached me. During that time, my kids was in the room sleeping, and I was in the living room. He approached me saying that he wanted a sexual relationship with me, and I say no. He was pissed off. He punched the wall, and he started yelling at me, saying, "Oh, I have a woman. I can't have sexual relationship with her." I was quiet. During that time, I was quiet, but very fearful because this is different. For me, it was different. I was crying a little bit because of the way he was yelling at me. It was very, the words, when they say, oh, words hurts, well, words do hurts. And he was screaming at me, and I was crying. And when I was crying, he told me, shut up, I don't want to hear it. He grabbed his hand and he slapped me in my leg. When he did that, the fingerprint marked me. I'm very sensitive. If you hit me, I have black and blue. I have sensitive skin. When that happened, I was crying more, and I was praying to God, please God, this man is about to kill me right here and there. My children are sleeping. Please protect me. I'm begging you, save me, because I'm fearful for my life and for my children. So when he turned around, my phone was near me, and I was trying to reach my phone and try to call 911. When he turned around, he saw that. He grabbed my phone and he smashed it towards the floor because he knew that I was going to call the cops. And I was crying and I was praying to God for this man to leave me. He was speaking about, if I did this with my ex and I hurt her and I did this, you don't think I'm going to do it the same way to you? And I'm like praying, and I'm praying to God for this man, don't hurt me or my children. So he had to cool down and he left. I locked the door real quick. I went to the room where my kids are. My kids are 5, 6, innocent children. They don't deserve this at all. I locked the door and I was praying to God for this man to leave out of my life once and for all. Then I grabbed all his belongings and I put it in a bag in the corner. The next day, he didn't return back. But the police banging my door, police squad banging my door, getting into my apartment and trying to search for him. They destroyed some of my belongings, but it's okay. It's a belonging. The police lady, came to my face and she started yelling at me and said, where he at? Where he at? I know where you know he at. And I said, I don't know where he at. But if you do see him, tell him to get his clothes because I don't want him here no more. And when I told that to her, She looked at me and knew that I was telling the truth. Then she was nicer to me. The police left, they didn't find him. The other day, the next door lady, she came to me and said, hey, he was hiding in my apartment and he turned himself in. And I'm like, okay. So I called his sister and I let her know what's going on. And I told her to please pick up his clothes, his belongings. And that's what happened. After all that, I was about to tell the landlord of mine to change the locks because I'm afraid that he's gonna come. Because the reason why I say I'm afraid he was gonna come is because the police called me up the week ago that he wanted a permission if he can be a house arrest in the house. And I told the police, no, I don't want this man in my house. I don't give no permission for him to be in a house arrest in my own house. And the cops say, okay, so he's looking for someone to have house arrest. But I was afraid. So the lady changed the lock. And she gave me the keys. And I was about to say that. And that was God, because I was praying for that. To change the locks, to have him out of my life, and now he's in jail for what he done. And I was praying. It was so terrifying and scary. And then he got out. I forgave him, but it was meant for us to be apart. It was not meant to be. I just wanted to share my testimony. God bless you all.